This boy's again.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's the 6'2 stallion, thoroughbred Nigerian, Ricio Fanchulo. Judge up.
Hey, good morning. How's it going? It's your boy Chukulala, aka the voice of logic and reason. Let's get it going.
What's really good, world? It's your boy, the doc in the building. You know what we do? We're delivering truth like we deliver babies. And we don't deliver babies. Yeah, let's go.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. March 15th is the date, in case you were wondering.
We weren't, but thanks.
The three Nigerian oracles are back
What up?
BAK
to usher you into the weekend,
or BACK.
like we do every weekend.
Illiterate.
Learn to read and write, this boy. Simple reading and writing.
B.A.K. call.
It's warming up here in Minnesota.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's warming up, and
It's warming up, man.
this is the reason why spring is called spring. It like just brings life.
Brings forth.
I woke up this morning just happy, man.
Yes.
For no reason.
You know, just playing stupid songs on the way here. You know, just full of joy, man.
Yeah.
Everyone kept telling me, oh my God, it's raining so much. The snow is dirty. The snow is dirty. I said, shut up. The snow is dirty.
Do people not understand that if it wasn't rain, it would be snow?
Yep.
Goats.
And you just last week were complaining about too much snow.
4 to 6 inches again. This was. I mean, people can just shut up and be happy.
Hey, guys, you know what you don't have to shovel? Rain.
Yeah, exactly. He shovels himself, man.
Exactly.
And washes, and free car wash.
Yes. Plus, it smells. It smells so good
gotta-
outside right now, man.
Just look at the bright side of life, man. Don't be so miserable.
I know, always.
I love it.
I looked at the. Okay, I don't want to ruin this guy's segment.
You're not a meteorologist.
Neither are you, guy.
I am.
Reese, neither are you.
I am.
So I looked at some of these things, and the forecast looks amazing, man. Oh, I had no jacket this morning. At 4:30 in the morning, no jacket.
You said you went to start your car. You felt the weather, and you're like, I'm not wasting
What
gas.
am I, a coward? Going back inside, man.
Turn back around. Yeah.
Oh, incredible.
So we look forward to spring continuing to bring great
joy.
weather. Chucks, man, how's your week been?
My week has been much better with this weather, man. You know me, I flow with the weather. I don't do cold well.
Yes.
I don't like inhaling cold air and feeling my nose hairs like freeze up and start crackling in my nose.
It's very weird.
It's very unnatural.
Yes. Yes.
But this past few days have been great, man. Work has been great. You know, we heard some good news I won't talk about here because I don't want to get fired. Yeah, everything's good.
You get fired for telling us great news?
Yep. If it involves billions of dollars, you know the circles I'm moving moving some things. I don't know why Zeke's breathing.
The guy said the circles I move in.
Yeah, man. So it's been great.
All right.
Been perfect.
Zeke, how's your week been, man?
Man, week has been great. I also am celebrating in the exuberance of joy of spring.
Good word, exuberance.
Spring is on its way. You know,
I love
Very,
four-syllable
very-
words, man.
Very, very happy about that.
Yes.
Sure is.
And then we actually, as a collective, because it's kind of rare for all three of us to be like out and about at the same time.
Yes.
So
Someone called us the Holy Trinity, which I don't take. I don't embrace.
No grazie.
We are not the Holy Trinity. Please.
Nope.
no grazie.
We don't accept that.
I mean, the sentiment is appreciated,
Yeah.
but use
use other words.
other
please.
words, please.
You know, lightning hurts, man. And when you get struck by lightning, it cannot feel good.
And it's
No.
already raining. We're in a rainy
It's
season.
prime,
So
guy.
lightning's
Please.
just right there,
It's
just
prime.
waiting. Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
Nah.
Good.
So we actually all three got to head out this past weekend.
It was a great weekend.
And it was a great look. It was
Yeah.
a great look. Don't push up on the ladies.
Oh no! Please don't.
We ran into a couple fans
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
that really appreciated our shows and our replays. You can listen to our replays on our Facebook, These Boys Again. Of course, you can also follow us on These Boys Radio on IG and
It's Instagram for you guys.
Instagram. Why are you whispering?
I'm just trying to help, man.
It's Instagram for all you.
Yeah, man, ran into some fans. It was it's a weird feeling to have fans, you know. They're like, oh
Why?
yeah, we love the last show was so funny. You had me cracking up in the car. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's weird.
Yeah. You guys always, start my Friday so great. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're here to usher you into the weekend. I said
our
it
job.
once. I say it again. That's why we're here. But yeah, the place, the spot we went to,
Let's not name names. I don't want to get banned from. I like that place.
the spot we went to,
Yeah.
had an annoying. We always we always have grievances.
We do.
No, this guy though. This guy's one of the
An
worst.
annoying
ones.
MC.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Yep.
Do you guys know what MC stands for?
master
of ceremony.
Now, would you
shouldn't even
consider
have-
this guy a
This
master
guy
of
is
ceremony?
he's not even a slave of ceremony.
This guy
He
is
shouldn't even be anywhere around the ceremany.
he's just a hype man.
God, what a
He's a hype
buzzkill.
man.
Yep.
That's the best way
He's
to
a
put
hype
it.
man.
He's a hype man, and he's very.
Okay, you know what? Let me just say it. So we're at the bar.
Yeah.
Me, you, and our fans. Those guys we're getting some drinks. And on the dance floor, I keep hearing the MC scream out things like, by the way, it's in beats with the music, so it's
Yeah.
even worse. so he's basically his voice is overshadowing the artist that's actually singing, who took time to write this song
Yep.
and produce these beats, and we came here to hear his version of the song, and the MC screaming at the people dancing, "Let the ladies choose. Don't push up on the ladies. Let the ladies choose." I'm like, this guy.
In other words, he doesn't want the guys to be overly aggressive.
Not even overly. Not even a little
He said,
aggressive.
don't be aggressive.
Don't-
Basically
push
wants,
up.
he
Don't
wants the
even
guys
talk
to
to
just
them.
stand by themselves.
Let the ladies choose.
Yep, let
and
the
let them
ladies
come up
choose.
on you and choose you.
Don't push up on the ladies. Let the ladies choose.
This is definitely not the 1950s.
What is wrong with this?
Where you have a dance where all the guys line up on
On one side.
And the girls on one side, and they just
Nah.
walk up, can I get this dance? Of course, Mary Sue. Oh, let's go on dance, Mary Sue.
Let
And
the
then
ladies choose.
And they have a specific name, Sadie Hawkins dance.
Yeah,
That's when the ladies
That's the ladies who pick.
Yes. Other
This sounds like hell, man.
in normal everyday life, the men are the one that,
Pursues.
hey, Becky Sue, you want to go?
Yeah,
You want to go
Get
to
some
the
ice
dance?
cream.
Some
yeah,
ice cream?
men
Yeah.
are the hunters, man. They go out and you find the one you want and you dance with them.
Let the ladies choose.
So do ladies really want to be pursued, or do they want to be the pursuer?
Ugh, that's
That's the question, because this guy, for some reason, feels
Yep.
that the ladies don't want the men to approach them.
Now, I don't know if girls have been complaining to him that men have been pushing up on them. That's one thing.
or-
but I really doubt it because you don't get to go to the DJ booth that quickly, or that access is not there. So this is just his stupid head. But go ahead, Zeke.
Or it could be that he's using that excuse as as the
In.
reason.
Oh, this
You
is
know?
this is
Because
very very.
there's
evil.
always
I know what
there's
he's
always that
doing.
one guy.
Zeke is so right, man. This
There's always
is
that
very
one guy.
manipulative and very tricky.
Very
the guy's
manipulative.
like, let the ladies choose. I'm a good guy.
Yes.
He's in that I'm a good guy play.
So since I'm saying that the guy
Kept
should,
flapping in the wind.
yep, the guy should back up.
Yep.
Let the ladies choose. Then he probably believes that ladies will choose him because
Yeah.
he's avenging them.
Oh
Not
my,
avenging,
oh
but
my goodness! Thank you so
Protecting
much.
their honor. It's okay, ladies.
protecting their honor.
I just feel like ladies should have the right to choose. Let the ladies choose who they want to dance
just
with.
don't push up on him.
I mean, what-
It's just kind of rude.
This generation of kids coming up, they have their work cut out for them, man.
Yeah.
This
Back in our heyday, man, if you wait for the ladies to choose,
That's why the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin.
yes, that would be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
Just walking around, all aggroed up.
Yep.
With no release, just like hoping the ladies would choose you one day. Getting ready to go out on Friday night, putting on your cologne and your powder and you're like, tonight I'm gonna get chose tonight. You're gonna get chose tonight, jokes. You're gonna get chosen tonight. You're gonna go to. She's gonna walk up to you. She's gonna say, "Hey, can I have this dance?" And you're gonna say, "Of course, baby, I can have this dance. I cannot wait. And then you go out.
no one chooses.
No one
you.
chooses you.
Nothing happens.
You go back
Imagine back in the day, you were man. You waiting for the ladies to choose.
Nah.
You will never dance.
No.
All the moves you practice in front of the mirror will never.
All for naught.
Just for yourself.
Yes.
It's just for yourself.
But that's right. He's trying to stand and he's trying to be stand in the gap.
Yeah.
That didn't you host a show where there was another guy who was similar to this guy as far as manipulation is concerned?
I remember this guy was worse.
I think this one was a little.
This guy was worse than.
At least with this guy, he's on the mic.
Well, set the stage.
And also let's just say one more thing. The guy, the MC, was actually not affecting anybody.
Yeah.
Because I still saw a lot of guys.
He was just standing back.
They were
and pushing up on the ladies.
They were hunting.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were hearing some background noise about letting ladies choose.
But they were in full conversation.
They were in full conversation mode, full,
just in there.
What they call it, in Nigeria we call it toasting.
Yep.
When you're talking to a girl, they were in full toasting mode.
Yep.
Like Black and Decker. They were toasting.
So I hosted this informal talk. It was like a small gathering to talk about relationships and things like that.
In Black History Month.
Yeah, towards the tail end of Black History.
And we'll be doing more of these, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's plug that.
Absolutely. So we had, especially in these talks, it's always the ratio of women and men and women are always, off kilter.
3 to 1, 2 to 1.
Yes.
So there were more ladies than there were gentlemen.
Yes.
And there was this gentleman in particular.
Can we stop saying gentleman, please? Just say this dude. Because he's not a gentleman.
I know. I don't like when we use terms that we use on ourselves.
Ezra.
With random people.
Yes.
And by the way, a gentleman is defined as a man who makes everybody around him feel comfortable. That's what we are. We come into a room, everybody's happy, they're laughing, they're comfortable.
Is true.
This guy was pissing me off. So this is not a gentleman.
So we're talking about different specific topics with relationship. So I brought up, someone brought up toxic masculinity. And so I had like a reverse question and said that.
No. You have to go through the whole thing, man. I was there. By the way, once someone brought up toxic masculinity, I just sat back.
Yep.
And Zeke poured me a little cup of scotch, so I just started sipping. Because I'm like, this is about to be good. It's about to be very good.
So during the specific talk of toxic masculinity,
all the ladies were reasonable.
They were. I asked everyone. I said, I don't know. I don't know what it is. What is toxic masculinity? And then some of the ladies were throwing out like a man who's overly domineering, someone
who demands that you work and then come home and cook.
Yeah,
all this common sense stupid things that some men do.
Yeah.
So they were throwing out some things, and so I brought up
and then we realized that it was different to everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly. Because
everyone's definition is different.
Because one lady said, actually, a woman might enjoy being taken care of. She might enjoy not working and just staying home and cooking and having him come home and make all the money, and that's her version of what. I'm like, okay, this is a reasonable. And then Zeke asked the guy, what, and then he just goes off on this. I think he was a lot more angrier, that's the right word there, than the girls. He just went, and he's a member of a fraternity which we will not name here. And he's like, I was a member of this, and God, we're bad dudes. We did some bad things. And it's like, guy, relax. My God. We did some bad things. And then Zeke asked a question that really got me going. And Zeke, please.
So I asked and I said that, is there such a thing as toxic femininity? Or feminism, toxic feminism? And all the ladies were like, yeah, you know what?
Immediately.
Like right away.
They all went, oh, yeah, of course.
We'd already established that, there's a term toxic masculinity.
Yes.
And so that the descriptors there.
Yep.
Some of those descriptors are some lady's ideal relationship.
Exactly.
Yes.
And some of them are, actual chauvinistic
problematic things
that even we agree that that guy's a jerk.
Yeah, things that Reese does normally.
No.
Things
day
like
in, day out.
Wick's up just thinking of new ways.
I'm actually the complete opposite.
He's actually the Kaizen master of chauvinism, continuous improvement. He keeps trying to improve it.
Guy's a scrum master.
He's gonna make it lean, man. 6 Sigma, man. They're gonna make this lean. Let's get chauvinism lean.
Oh, black belt face. Okay, so we've established that there are problematic behaviors.
Yes.
In relationships, and so I wanted to balance it out.
Yes.
And say are there some things that feminists or
women in general
do
That are
can be
toxic.
considered
Toxic. Yes.
Ladies,
The
were
ladies.
all like literally in unison.
Every
They're
single one of them,
they're
yeah,
no,
immediately.
there is.
Seems like common
Absolutely.
sense.
Oh God.
And Hero,
Hero.
From when he said it, the guy just had shaking his head.
Guy's like, no,
he leans back and
no.
he's like, no, no.
do you know when somebody starts out there talking but it's silent?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the guy was just to himself. No.
And you know what the funny thing is? He was whispering the words no,
Yeah.
but his body motion was so wide. Like he moved so much, so the ladies would notice him.
Right.
Notice him, actually fighting this notion that
Yeah.
women are perfect. And as he's doing it, actually, I started drinking this drink to see if Zeke would get in trouble for asking about toxic masculinity. I went to watch the ladies attack Zeke.
Yeah.
So I sat back expecting a lot of joy. I'm drinking my whiskey. I'm about to.
You thought your boy was about to get attacked.
I was so happy. And this joy quickly turned to anger. When I saw this guy shaking his head, I'm like, what? And then the guy goes, nah. And then Zeke being the guy, Zeke is like, Zeke looks at him and Zeke goes, yes, it does exist. And the guy goes, really? Does it though? Really? and at this point, I want to break that I want to break that scotch
Yep.
and stab him. Really though? I really hate that. Just an aside. If you want to make me angry when I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
just give me that. Really? That stuff gets me so angry. Really? Does it exist though?
And the thing is about and it like because of the
Gross.
it was a small group.
Yeah.
But we had we had a lot of what's the non-chauvinist way to say
There
we had
we
a lot
go.
of pretty girls there.
I had a lot of pretty girls.
Had a lot of pretty girls.
Yes.
I want that was boring.
Well,
We had a lot of hotties.
There we go.
So
This guy sounds so juvenile. You would think grown men like I have a lot of hotties with boobs.
I hate that word.
That word is not a good word.
boobs and
Boobs.
pretty faces.
Yes.
But yeah, so like there were a lot of pleasant looking women there. So I think like under normal circumstance, if there was a ratio, if the room represented what the outside work looked like,
Yes.
like a few cute girls, a few not so. I don't think it would have been his no would have been
As aggressive.
As
No,
aggressive.
no. This guy was haunting.
But in this, he was just like
Again, trying to stand in the gap.
I'm gonna catch one of them.
Yes, he was just throwing out his hook.
Trying to be the representative.
And by the way, it wasn't working.
Because they weren't agreeing with him.
No, they were clearly. I could see that they were disgusted, but they could see right through his nonsense.
Wow.
In a way, he was being chauvinist by thinking that these women were not intellectually flexible enough
Yep.
to see both issues.
Yes.
I'm just going to say and defend all of them and just be the best man I can be, better than these bombs over here. Meanwhile, I'm getting drunk here. Meanwhile, here, I was just sitting back because I don't normally engage in these conversations because once I open my mouth, good things don't happen. They'll quickly derail into a fight. So I'm just going to sit back.
Yeah.
Let my boys do their thing. I'm just going to watch them organize this stuff. And this guy just kept. My heart started beating faster and faster. The more he was arguing with Zeke, like, back in college days, we did a lot of stuff. I didn't see any women doing any of that stuff. Just like, if this guy goes on, any woman that goes on with this man, they deserve each other. you know how when things happen to you, it's just
You made that
this
choice.
one's on you.
And I even wanted to give him like the leeway to like walk it back. And
Zeke
so
did.
I was just like, yes, you didn't see it happening, but I'm sure the ladies here can attest to things that girls did that.
Yep.
Even they would consider like toxic. He's like, no. It's like,
I can't see it.
I can't see it. It just doesn't.
I can't see it.
Doesn't. I know what I did, and I know like what
philosophy.
like the guys around me did. And
Why don't you go
it was
to
just
jail,
bad.
then?
It was just bad.
What is wrong with this
The
guy?
guy's very annoying. And by the way, we had a plethora of different ladies from different backgrounds. So we had divorced ladies, we had ladies who had boyfriends, we had single ladies, ladies who were married. So we had and they all agreed that, of course, as human beings, we're all flawed.
Yep.
Yeah.
But old Captain Africa here, with his wicker shield instead of vibranium, refused to give ground.
Yeah.
The guy actually, it's funny. normally my expectation was there to be a fight between men and women on toxic femininity. Men saying it exists and women saying it doesn't exist. Instead, what I got was a man fighting with the women.
Yeah.
Insisting that it exists when it or doesn't exist. When they say, "Oh, it does exist," we're telling you.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, you guys don't. That is chauvinism
I
there.
think so.
In its own way.
Yeah.
And it's like
trying to force his.
It's putting women on a pedestal that's, we all understand, women that are in our lives. Obviously, we put them, in esteem, but putting them on a pedestal as far as like they're a precious vase and
it's almost like
unflawed.
It's like a child. It's like when
it's demeaning.
When a child says, "Hey, Dad, I did something bad. You're a child. You didn't know what you were doing." Da, 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 da. That's kind of how I felt like it was.
Yeah.
And I bet you the guy went home alone because I left early.
Oh yeah, no, you did.
I couldn't take anymore. I finished my skirt and I was out of there.
Yeah, you did.
I'm about to fight this guy. I'm just gonna leave.
But all in all, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy,
Don't be
man.
that guy.
Don't be a buzzkill.
Got to find the balance.
Oh,
There's
please.
balance, and there's nothing wrong with tradition.
And by the way,
Gentlemen,
yes.
be gentlemen and court ladies.
Court ladies, man. That's the fun in life.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And there is a reason why it's called hunters and gatherers.
Yes.
Hunters and gatherers.
It's encoded in our DNA.
If you want something, go out there and get it, guys.
That's it. That's it.
Don't wait for it to come to you.
Let the ladies choose.
And the one that comes to you and chooses you, man, she's probably gonna kill you. Probably
She's probably after your kidneys.
Yeah, she's probably not good.
We got a great show for you today. Don't turn the dial. Of course, like I said, download the app, KRSM. Hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. Email us.
Yeah.
Give us a call if you have any thoughts.
And ladies, please call us and let us know, do you want to be pursued or do you want to pursue?
612-345-4161.
Do it.
Don't change the dial. We'll be right back. These boys again, KRSM. Silenza by Harry Song, Ricardo Banks, and Kiss Daniel.
Kiss Daniel.
Welcome back. It's These Boys again, 98.9 KRSM.
KRSM.
We're going to give you the weather update.
No.
And I'm happy about this.
No.
What
Let's
do you
do
mean,
it.
no?
Let's rock it.
Let's go. Today is 33 degrees. Tomorrow, 32 degrees. And that is the lowest we will get all week.
Sounds amazing, man. Keep going.
35 on Sunday. 37 on Monday.
Oh, my goodness.
41 on Tuesday.
41, man. I can't even.
Wednesday will be
contain it.
42. And Thursday will be 46 degrees.
Guys, that's 50 degrees, man. It's going to get to 50 degrees.
Are you saying that there's a 4-degree variance?
Every time.
Every time.
Every time, man.
One way or the other.
Always
Or
higher.
always positive.
Always
Okay.
positive.
All right.
Oh.
And there is no chance of that's not true. 29% chance of snow on.
Is it snow or precipitation?
It'll be rain. It's precipitation. Yes.
Yes, you see.
Because it's 41 degrees.
I am a weatherman.
You're not a meteorologist.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Okay. So now we're clear. We can move on.
We were discussing the topic as we were preparing for the show. In the wake of a lot of lies that have been flying around in the media,
A lot of Smolletts out there.
a lot of Smolletts happening. And one thing that people are not talking about are the innocent people who are affected by these false accusations.
That's all I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there.
What do you mean?
Don't mind him. Just keep going. That's not all he's been talking about. That's definitely a lie.
Who has he
But
been
keep
talking to
going.
it about?
Himself.
That's my entire argument that every time we talk about this, what do I say?
I don't know.
Pure stubbornness. But yeah, sorry. I
But-
derailed you. Go ahead.
The point is, there are people who are affected by these false accusations, or
Yeah,
who can be affected
Zeke does say that. Yep.
by these false accusations. Actually, he did say that when we're talking about the Smollett situation.
Yeah.
That we tend to put them lower on the priority scale.
Yep.
Or on the totem pole of these stories. And I think something needs to be done about that.
I call for a hanging.
What do you mean?
I said we just killed them.
Kill who?
The liars, man. This is how I start a negotiation. You start with the worst possible thing, and then you walk it back.
Temper it down.
I said we just kill all of them. Get them together. Yeah, man, it's horrible. This one I heard about, the football player story that came out this week.
Yeah.
The one about the boy prospect, great prospect, just a specimen about to go into the league, man, make it big. And then this girl that he has had relations with
Yep.
was at a bar. She texts him, come on over. He goes over, they hang out. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, your muscles are so big. He puts his arm at 90-degree angle. She hangs on the arm. He holds her up. Oh, you're so strong. And then according to her, he says, oh, let's go back to my house and see my puppy. They go back to go see his puppy, and then, one thing to another. College kids, you know what they do. Love was made. Okay? Next thing you know, she accuses him of rape.
Yep.
The guy goes on trial. I believe he went to jail during the trial, and he was there for like 2 years, right? 2-3 years?
Yes.
And then finally got acquitted recently and was found not guilty. But that literally once in a lifetime opportunity is gone.
It's gone.
And the same thing happened with Brian Banks. That was the guy that same exact situation, got accused, he went to jail actually, and then later on the girl came back and she confessed.
Came clean.
Didn't really happen.
Yeah, it didn't really happen. He got released. Fortunately for him, he was on track to go to the NFL. The Falcons picked him up, I think, for like a season.
That's nice.
But
That's
then
nice
he ended up being
garbage.
You can't be out of football for that long.
No.
At that level.
That level.
You got to be in the game, man. Your body needs to have that game.
You have to be in continuously football shape.
Was Brian Banks in college when this happened to him too?
Yeah, he was in college too.
Yeah.
And so he was on track to be. He wasn't going to be like a first round pick, but he was going to be drafted. And same thing, life just got derailed, and I think he's playing like CFL now.
Yeah.
That's something.
Something.
Well, luckily for him, he found something.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen. In fact, I would probably assume that it happens less. Once you're accused,
That's a wrap.
it's kind of a wrap.
And the funny thing is, even when you get released, the government does not pay you. I mean, they do pay some, but I've heard them pay a lot of people like, oh, we're sorry, here's $2 million. We made a mistake.
Yeah.
Nah, they're like, oh, you're free. We're sorry we kept you in prison for 4 years.
Be on your way.
Catch up. you have some catch
Pretty
up
much.
to do.
And it's not just rape situations. Even like the Jesse Smollett situation, he was saying that it was like MAGA supporters.
Yeah.
Like it was, he felt like it was two white guys.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, innocent white guys
Innocent
are getting beat up
just for nothing.
because
just
of
hemmed up.
Smollett.
Yep.
Meanwhile, a couple of Nigerians.
Meanwhile, it's
man.
Nigerians.
Yep. Nigerians, man. We're just the worst and the best.
And these were terrible Nigerians.
By the way, like I've said, the planning was
just subpar.
Was not. If I planned this fake hoax,
man,
we would be swimming in money right now.
Guys, Smollett would have been on his 15th interview crying.
They would have been making a Lifetime movie about this situation. Yeah, and I would have been acting in that movie.
These two buffoons went together, standing next to each other.
Let's buy some rope.
Let me get that red hat.
That red hat, them ropes.
What bleach.
What else are we gonna need for Smollett?
We're gonna get some bleach though, right?
Oh yeah, bleach.
Couple of gallons of bleach.
They even said his name.
Bunch of dumb.
What else did Jussie say we should get?
Ugh.
The point is,
get back to the point. Let's not get derailed with anger.
The point is that all this lying could have really hurt some innocent people.
Yeah.
Yes, it could have. It could have.
And although in this situation, Jussie is facing 16 felony counts of 16.
16 though.
16 counts.
That's a little heavy.
That's a little heavy.
That's heavy.
That's anger.
It's heavy and it's anger, but this is the point.
Hey.
Does a punishment need to happen to the people who lie?
Yes, punishment needs to happen. I
Absolutely.
agree. And Zeke wants them actually to be closer to death. He's more on the killing them side.
Negotiations.
So again, for me, like I want the punishment to be even. So whatever I don't want them to use Jesse to set precedents.
To be a scapegoat.
Yeah, I don't want. let's look at what we've done in the past.
Okay.
And let's give him an average of what we've done in the past. And a lot of these people who are, especially with the rape hoax and
they go free, man.
A lot of them just get probation.
They don't
and
even get,
move
they
on.
go free, guy.
Yeah.
They go free. They free.
But I think like from this point on, I think we need to have some like actual like laws in the books of, you know, if it comes out that you're lying, like this is what happens to you.
Yes.
Chooks doesn't think it should be a felony. I think they should just get hit with a felony.
I think a felony stays with you forever.
Yeah.
You know?
And that lie,
And it takes away from.
but that lie stays with that person forever.
Not if they find them not guilty.
That loss of reputation is hard.
It's hard, but
Once people look at you like, oh, he's a rapist.
You were at least in the vicinity of the situation.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe you're not even in the vicinity, and you just.
But still, it's not as bad as a felony. A felony is legal. You can't get an apartment.
Then don't
You
lie.
cannot vote. But many of the people are young.
what
Many of the
happens?
people
Let
are
me
young.
ask this question.
Everybody lies.
What happens if you get charged falsely for a felony, aggravated assault or assault, and it comes back around that the accuser now says it didn't really happen, and they release you? Do they wipe that felony off too?
Yes.
They have to, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a person I know worked was in the housing business for apartments, and if you have a felony, good luck.
Yeah.
They don't even care what it's for. It could be a felony for mail fraud, where you opened your younger sister's mail and she told you, and somehow by some freak of nature you got a felony.
Yep.
They have you
Yep.
forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave. It's not for 7 years. It leaves. So I'm kind of wary about putting felonies on people. I like to reserve it for the killings and
Yeah.
the rapings.
Yeah.
You know, but you should suffer though. Don't get me wrong. You should feel some punitive damages. You should pay a lot of money till it hurts. You should work it off somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
That there has to be repercussions for that line.
So there's another example of this Texas girl, Brianna Harmon. So she basically, if you don't remember the story, she ran into a church like half naked.
Half naked.
Yeah. She said that a couple of black guys just tried to rape her in the woods somewhere. So it later came out that she was lying. And then she was sentenced to, I believe it was 8 years of probation.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. She was sentenced to 8 years in prison, but then it was deferred. So as long as she doesn't commit any other crimes, she doesn't have to face those.
Serve that penalty.
So she's free then.
So she's free.
Basically.
Yeah.
And she's not a felon.
And she's not a felon. So
I don't understand how the legal system works in this. Why would you just put 8 years and then you don't go to prison? Now this girl, if she had two guys she pointed out, like these two guys tried to rape me, I say she should get a felony.
but
This one I agree with because
but it's in Texas, and it was like in a smaller town. Do you know, like, during that time period when they were investigating, do you know how detrimental that would have been to, like?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said this girl rape is special, and then her own was extra. It was aggravated to you, the nakedness and the coming to a church. People can get killed off that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, she should.
So, but what do you think what should happen to that one?
Yeah, she should get a felony. I agree. Something tasty, nice little small felony. No, because she can actually get people killed. But like for Smollett's case, I don't think she should get a felony. Nobody got hurt. Nobody cares.
No one was pointed out
Nobody was
specifically.
pointed out. You know, if she's got pointed out two guys and said these two guys tried to rape me,
Yep.
that's one thing.
That's dangerous.
But if you just say two random people poured bleach on me and put a noose in my hand, and you have a scratch on your face,
Yeah.
like I don't think you should get a felony for that. He's going to lose a lot anyway.
He will.
He's
That's
going to lose
the
a
thing.
lot of stuff to give him a felony on top of everything. Nah.
But okay, so I was listening to a D.L. Hughley interview, and he's just like, you'll be surprised that
That guy annoys me. when you're close to 50, you should have that many tattoos all over your body. You look ridiculous. Well, go ahead.
he has tattoos.
I don't think
Like
I've ever
all over
seen his body.
I mean, he just got it in the last few years. You guys don't watch him when you listen to him. He's on CNN all the time. arms sleeved, even up to the neck. You haven't seen this?
Nope.
No, go ahead. Let's not get the real.
So I was listening to him the other day, and so he was just saying, he was like, "You'll be surprised that infamy is almost as good as fame." He's like, "You think that all of his acting gigs are drying up now?" He's like, "He'll bounce back." Hollywood loves a comeback story. So it's like,
but that's not necessarily true.
He's like, give him a year or so, and he'll be back.
Yeah, I disagree. He's wrong. This one was, tell that to Kramer, all of Kramer, as Kramer bounced back from his comedy club act.
Well, Kramer wasn't.
Kramer was on the biggest show on TV.
Yeah,
in fact, he was bigger than Jesse Smollett was.
But even after but that happened like years after the show ended.
Yeah, but still, he was on TV shows before he did that. Before he did that stuff, he was on some TV land shows, and then all of a sudden now he is
quiet.
Zero.
Yeah, but he accosted and
he did accost and he just talked.
Yeah, he verbally accosted and called.
Jesse had the whole city looking for two guys.
Yeah,
the guy had an ABC interview where he was talking about how
I'm the gay Tupac.
Yeah, I'm the gay Tupac.
God, that's so ridiculous.
He went and had the show where it was like the best line of all his lies was, "My body's strong, but my soul is stronger." And that's why this guy is lying. Like my Nigerian head was just like, this guy is lying. Or when the guy said they punched me in my face, so I punched their back. I'm like, guy, if two big MAGA supporters with hats that say "Make America," and they come to beat you, you will not. This is not a movie.
Unless you have been in multiple fights during your life, or you train religiously for fighting.
You can engage two men.
You're not going to fight off two guys who have the intent of beating the mess out of you
and are bigger than you.
And the pure fact that they brought a rope, quote unquote, that means that they were ready. They were about this life, so they're not letting you go with a few scratches.
Oh, you one scratch, guy. They have one scratch on his face.
No, they're about this life.
Come on, man. You're gonna be on the
ground.
They're
gonna make you an example.
They're gonna stomp you.
Like you'll wake up to St. Peter talking about, "Hey man, get up."
Yeah, you're in heaven. And your sandwich will not survive.
Nah,
your crappy Subway sandwich will not survive.
And I'm sure he ate that sandwich that day.
110%.
Sure,
110%. I would.
Guy got home, took off his bleached shirt, and was like, "That was good.
Right, that was good."
And you know what's funny? He probably wore clothes that he was cool with losing.
Oh yeah.
Clothes that was cool, like some Hanes t-shirts, like really cheap, like pants.
His jacket is like, I've been wanting to get rid of this jacket. Yep. I'll just use that.
Pour the bleach on his guy. I've been attacked by, it's another story I told on that day. I've had 9 guys attack me and beat me up, okay? And it was basically 4 that were really, really giving it their all, like really trying to achieve a bit. The other 5 were just hopping in and getting a slap in the ear. When you get beat, man, everything you have on you falls down.
Everything.
All you're thinking about is how am I going to get out of this situation?
Yep.
So if these 2 men cornered him and he's not a warrior, he's not.
Nope.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
And he's scrawny. He's not scrawny, but he's not jacked. So I've seen farm boys. Let's say we look for the fake quintessential MAGA supporter that the one he made up with the accent, bigger than him, wearing the hat. This is MAGA country. In Chicago, this is MAGA
downtown Chicago,
in a very, very progressive gay black neighborhood,
downtown,
higher income neighborhood, of downtown, and they just waited for you. Plus, it was negative 30 degrees. Yeah, and then you fight.
Really?
and then you fight them off, and you walk. I bet you the cops are just like. From the beginning, they were like, we've seen people who've been in fights before. We've seen guys coming out of clubs. Forget about black guys, because black guys just shoot themselves. But we've seen white guys coming out of clubs at fights, and they look worse than you. And this is just fighting their friends.
Yep.
So how much more 2 big guys who hate you for being black and gay, and they're racist and sexist, and they love Trump, and they have you in a dark corner, how did you escape them with just a scratch on your face?
Just a scratch. That's
the question I'll ask you. I'm like, this is impossible, man.
Yep.
Unless you just came all the way here to just scratch your face and run.
Scratch.
Take that.
One scratch and we're out of here. Now you'll think twice before you vote against Trump.
Yeah.
Every time you see that scratch, that will heal up in 2 days.
Well, the point is, the innocent people who get affected by these lies need some avenging.
They do.
I say they choose what punishment the person gets.
That's
Well, that's not
interesting.
how the legal system works here.
Yeah.
That would
So-
be amazing.
So we got to be real.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I know that's not how it works, but I'm saying that's what I would do.
I think they need to create like another felony system that falls off your record after X amount of years.
That's a good plan.
Like-
Like a bankruptcy or
Yep.
like a
As long as you don't-
like bad credits.
As long as you don't commit any other crimes.
After 15 years, it's
any
gone.
other crimes.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
What of a misdemeanor?
Misdemeanor?
though? You can get it. Come on.
Yeah. You get. God, you just try to ruin somebody's life.
Everybody's entitled to a few misdemeanors here and there. You know, like I say, what's a couple of you've heard the saying before, right?
I know.
What's a couple of misdemeanors between friends? You know what I mean?
Don't commit a felony with knowing that everybody's entitled to a few misdemeanors.
But do you know that me and a friend of ours who got in a fight, technically I have a misdemeanor too.
Yeah.
So I will be going back to prison on you stupid. Okay, I'll have a felony at first.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah, but I agree. I agree. There should be a third kind of
There really
punishment.
should be.
Something that we can use for people in the middle.
Yep. Who
'Cause
they're not hardened, and but they need to have some kind of punishment.
Majority of felons don't go to prison. You know, I'm not majority, but a lot of felons don't necessarily mean jail
Yeah.
time. But I'm just worried about the record thing, where it stays in your record,
Yeah.
because it ruins you wouldn't get work.
And
you can
so-
go to college all you want.
Like maybe we'll do it depending on the egregiousness of it. It could be like it'll drop off your record after 5 years.
And if you do some
After-
good things, like if you do some PSAs
Yeah.
and some volunteering,
you'll reduce the
you
time.
reduce
the time.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's smart.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Problem solved, guys.
Yeah. that's why we come here.
Ding. We need to get a drop for your problem has been solved.
Ding.
Carry on wisely.
Yep.
Carry on wisely.
Like Jesus said, go on and sin no more.
All right. We got to take a break. When we come back, actually pull out your calendars.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Pull out your calendars when we come back. It's the National Day Calendar segment. Your favorite segment.
The worst segment of all.
I need to start vaping. This
Yeah.
would be a great time to vape.
Honestly.
We'll be right back. These boys again. 98.9 KRSM.
That was a commercial.
Dude, don't do it.
It's these boys again. 98.9 KRSM. I'm the 6'2 stallion, thoroughbred Nigerian Ricio Fanchulo. I got the voice of logic and reason in the building.
Chukulala, please.
I got the resident doc in the building.
What's good?
That's good. Oh, you guys are blackguards.
I hope you have your calendars out.
Never.
Zeke, do you have your calendar out?
No, I'm
you're
reading
looking at
CNN stories.
You're looking at your phone. It looks like you might have your calendar out.
Nope. CNN.
Today is the 15th, and it's National Shoe the World Day.
What?
Do you see why people don't like
This
you?
is stupid.
Shoe the world.
Do you see why
This is
people don't like
stupid.
you?
Get shoes for people in the world who don't have shoes.
Yeah.
What's so stupid about that?
Why
Do you
don't
know-
why
do you
don't
see why?
start? I don't have shoes, man. Get me some shoes.
You have shoes. You're wearing shoes right now.
Shoe the world.
Allegedly, don't mind. Stupid day.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, I'm wearing shoes.
Piers Helen Day.
Who?
It's a dessert, French dessert.
Oh my Lord in heaven!
And Everything You Think Is Wrong Day.
Your segments. Everything I think is wrong. This is this day.
And Kansas Day today.
Kansas.
Yes. On the 16th, Freedom of Information Day.
This guy actually
Everything you-
researches all of this.
Everything You Do Is Right Day.
Tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow.
Buying the Powerball then.
Artichoke Hearts Day.
Oh Lord in heaven!
Panda Day. Panda.
Fat animal.
Quilting Day.
Grandma's work.
March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day.
I'm gonna be out, guys. Come see me.
Corned beef and cabbage day, of course.
Gross food.
March 18th is Awkward Moments Day.
Story of Zeke's life.
Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. Sloppy Joe Day.
That food is overrated, by the way. Sloppy Joes are garbage.
It's
No offense.
overrated?
Yeah. Barbecue and meat on bread.
Ground beef, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's it.
Just eat stew and you know and rice and jollof rice. Be good.
March 19th, which is Tuesday, is Poultry Day.
Like chickens.
Yep.
Oh,
Chocolate Caramel Day. Let's Laugh Day.
that's every day for me.
What is that noise? Certified Nurses Day and World Social Work Day. What day are we on? Wednesday?
I don't know, but we can stop.
We're on Wednesday.
Still?
Ravioli Day.
We're not done?
Proposal Day.
Ravioli is one of the foods that is not worth it. The amount of work it takes to make ravioli, it really isn't worth it. You know, they stuff you with stuff.
If you make it from scratch, yeah.
It's very annoying. Just eat rice
They have
and stew.
pre-stuffed and wrapped ravioli. Just pour it in water and boil it.
That's disgusting.
And actually, spring begins on March 20th.
Yay.
And finally, March 21st, Thursday, Common Courtesy Day. Countdown.
Which is what you should have of this segment.
Should have common courtesy.
Yes, and not do it.
Fragrance Day. California Strawberry Day.
As opposed to
Florida.
Idaho strawberry. Oh, Florida. There you go.
Idaho.
Oh, I don't know these
Idaho's
things,
potatoes, man. French Bread Day.
The worst bread in the world. Hard bread. French bread.
And
Tastes like garbage. It's like, if I'm going to eat bread, I want it soft so I can tear it and dip it in stuff.
Yep.
Don't want no hard bread that looks like a log.
finally, Farm Rescuer Day. That's Thursday.
Farm rescuer?
Yep.
What?
Happy National Day calendar segment.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're done?
Okay, we're back at it, guys. We're back.
All right, guys.
We got through that.
It's Friday.
We did it.
Happy Friday. What are we talking about? What's next on the agenda?
Remember what happened when we were in college and we used to go to Subway and Domino's
Yep.
back on campus. And there was this guy whose job was just to wait till you parked in the Subway or the Domino's parking lot, and then he will pop out of his car and lock your tire up.
Wow.
Lock your tire up, and then he'll wait for you to come back with your sandwich, which is probably why I hate Subway so much. Come back with your sandwich, and then he'll be like, "Oh, to get that lock off your tire, it's gonna be $60. And then you go to the ATM as a college student, and you know what it is to pull out
$60. Yep.
That was supposed to be your money for food for the month.
Easily. And then going out for money, going to Village Walk
Yep.
when it was still there. And then you count 3 crisp bills into his hand, and then he goes to your own car and unlocks your
Clink,
car
clink,
for
clink,
you to
clink,
take.
clink.
No thank you, no have a good day. Throws it in the back of
Takes
his
his-
car,
yep.
sits back in his car waiting for the next animal to come into his snare.
He doesn't realize that he is working a very dangerous job.
Very dangerous job.
And he considers himself a man.
A hero. Not just a man, but don't park there then. You know, I hate people who do that crap. Who act like their lives are so perfect. They never make mistakes. So when you get into trouble, they just tell you, well,
Shouldn't have broke the law.
don't park your car here then.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. I always say people like that are going to run into one guy one day. Mm-hmm. A guy who came back from class, came into his room and found his roommates making sweet love to his girlfriend.
Yep.
That's the guy's girlfriend that just walked in.
Yep.
And he goes like, Amber, what the F? What the F, Amber? And then Amber will be like, I'm sorry, Brayden. And then he slams down and leaves.
Yes.
And then his phone goes, and looks at his phone, and it's like, philosophy class, nice little F.
F.
And then he looks back at his email and he says, oh, you're on probation, You feel you're out of school. Now he's heated and he has an exam tomorrow, but he can't go back and study in his room.
Nope.
Because Amber is in there with...
He's not even thinking about studying right now.
No. Amber is in there with Blake. So now he's walking back to his car that he parked in the no parking zone.
Yep.
While he goes to go get Amber so he can go for lunch in Subway or somewhere. And he gets down there and he sees this great man locking off his tires.
Thaddeus.
Or about to tow his car away.
They all look like Thaddeus's
Yes.
to me.
And now this guy is like...
Thad.
Thad. What a gross name. It sounds like a part of your body that's in between private parts. It's like the Thaddeus. The Thad. So... This kid who has everything going wrong for him just found Amber in bed with Blake.
Yep.
Feeling his classes on probation.
Yep.
Kind of a little overweight. Always knew that Amber was out of his league, but now it's confirmed. He gets down there and he sees a guy about to take away the one thing that he has control over.
His car.
His car that he makes payments on. And the guy gives him that same, well, you shouldn't have parked here then, fella. The guy will just,
Now he's ready to unleash
yes.
hell on Thad.
And he'll start off slow and just say, just drop my
Look,
car, man.
Just drop my car.
Just drop my
Dude,
car. He'll
just
close
drop
his
my
eyes and he's like, just drop my car, man.
In
Yeah.
in his head, you're hearing that Irish in St. Patty's Day honor. You're hearing that Irish music. You know that fighting music Irish people have. That's what's that in his head because it's about to explode. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, just drop my car. Dude,
Yep.
Dude,
Dude, just drop my. Not today, dude.
Just do it. Just do it.
Dude, not
know,
today.
You know somebody's angry when, as you're talking to them, their eyes are closed and they're saying one word over and over real fast. Like, do. Like, no. You don't want to just drop my car.
Just drop my car, please.
And then they go from that low voice to the voice crack yell. Like, just drop my car! And now Thaddeus is engaged. Because, you know, these guys, they don't carry guns. I don't even know how they do this job.
It's very dangerous.
They come with just bare hands.
Yeah.
This is this man's car. You don't know what's in his car. You don't know what he has waiting for you.
But he can't. I mean, he would have to jump onto the tow truck to get into
it depends
his car.
on what kind of tow truck it is, though.
Yeah, it could be
If
one
he
that they're doing on the floor.
Yeah, on the
They
floor.
Just lift the front.
The guy presses the button, the trunk pops. He hops in there, pulls out his baseball bat or his tire iron
And goes ham on you.
on Thaddeus.
Thaddeus is now
Just bloody.
bloody to a pulp.
Thaddeus is telling him, "I'll drop your car." By that point, it's too late.
He already saw red.
He's already snapped.
He's gone.
In his head, he's humming.
in his head.
He's humming. It's too late to apologize. It's too late now, man.
Yeah.
Now he's coming for you. And when he's done with it, he's gonna go for that tow truck. He's gonna
Bash the windows.
He's gonna be screaming things as he's hitting Thaddeus. He'll be saying things like, "Amber, I loved you." And this is wonder what the heck is going on.
Who's Amber?
My name is Thaddeus. After everything I did for you, Amber, I co-signed on the school loan for you. Blank.
Yep.
My name is Thaddeus. I'll drop your car.
Yep.
You know, it's just. I look at this way. You gotta go to school, man. You cannot have jobs like a tow truck driver.
It's a dangerous job.
I always say you could never be a tow truck driver in Nigeria.
But
Like
according,
they would kill you in Nigeria if you're a tow truck driver because Nigerians love their cars more than like their wives and stuff.
but according to the national, people always keep track of this stuff.
Before you give that,
Yeah,
you got to
go
go
ahead.
on break.
Oh,
This guy just buzzkill.
You got to tell us what is the top 10?
top 10.
Top 10 dangerous jobs when
Yep.
we come back. 98.9 KRSM. These boys, again, don't change the dial. If you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's These Boys again on 98.9 KRSM. You're just tuning in. We are talking about dangerous jobs. First job we talked about was being a tow truck driver.
And now we're going to see the official list of dangerous jobs
Yep.
and see which ones are more or less dangerous than being a tow truck driver.
If you're asking why tow truck driver is even on the list, or at least on our list, is because you are dealing with people who could be going through a lot.
Yep.
You're locking their car up, and you won't put their car down when they come back.
Yep.
They actually see you.
Yep, you're
And
dealing with
can-
them at that.
and
Yes.
it can interact with you.
They can interact with you. They meet you at the spot, and you don't want to be reasonable.
No.
And the funny thing is, cars are probably the most
Personal.
valued asset you can actually have with you.
Yes,
in
at all
most
times.
cases, at
Yep.
all times. So
Yep.
when you take that from a human being, whatever happens, happens.
Yep. Dangerous.
All right, so number 10 is supervisors of landscaping, lawn service, groundskeeping workers. The fatal injury rate for supervisors was 18 per 100,000.
Injury. Getting hurt.
Injury, yeah. Fatal injury rate.
18 per 100,000?
Yeah.
I feel like more than 18 tow drivers have gone out of 100,000 when it was.
I feel so too.
I don't know. I think hypothetically we think tow truck drivers, but I don't think people are really about the life of fighting a tow truck driver.
I think we don't know. I think
there would be more
depending
stories
on
that we would be
depending on
able
the part of the country you're in.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
if you're in a metropolitan area, then maybe. But if you're in a rural area where you might get hands put on you,
That's true.
yeah, I mean, going to go repossess people's cars from there. Come on, that seems very risky.
So number 9 is the electrical power line installer and repairer.
I agree.
Dangerous.
That's dangerous.
21 per 100,000 fatal injuries.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Number 8, farmers, ranchers, and agricultural managers.
I agree with that one too, because animals are a-holes. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this for years, man.
22 die per 100,000.
Die.
It's fatal injuries, man.
Man, oh man. And probably bulls too.
Oh, getting gored. Oh.
You're trying to castrate them and he just kicks you in the head.
Kick you in the head.
That's on you, man.
Yep.
Or just a horse is just ornery.
Just
Two
mad.
gloves to the chest.
Doom, doom.
And then you're dying now. And the horse just leaves. That's the thing about animals. This is why animals are a-holes. They'll kick you in the chest, you're dying, and you just throw it away.
And just trotting away, just chewing grass.
Going back to his boy. So what were we saying? Meanwhile, the farmer is dying.
Number 7 is truck drivers. There's 24 fatal injuries per 100,000.
That one surprises me because they always say when truck drivers get in accidents, everybody else around them dies. But them they're good.
Yeah.
They just open their high horse and just hop down.
I think like all those like jackknife or like the ones that flip over and stuff like that. Ice road truckers.
Oh yeah. That sounds horrible.
Yep. Structural iron and steel workers is number 6.
Just iron falling on top of you.
Like they're dealing with like the heated,
the molten.
Oh
my god, that thing drops on your balls, man. Can you imagine? Drops on your balls, just. That's a wrap.
Number 5 really baffles me. Garbage guys.
No, doesn't baffle me. Funny story. I was walking into my job yesterday and I saw the garbage truck grabbing the garbage. Our garbage. What's it called?
The dumpster.
Like the dumpster, the big one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought to myself, this is very fun. I thought to myself, this machine can crush you. Because it's so strong. It picks it up, it opens up, it slams it in, puts it back down, then closes shut. So if this guy's hand is cut there, or if he goes in with his head to get something out quickly, and then he slips on the ice and he just falls down, before he can get up, he just comes down. There's nothing. You're not overpowering it.
There's nothing that I'm going to go get as this thing is.
Yeah, I guess, but people
I'm not even getting them out of the truck.
It might be, you know how some of them hang on the side of the truck?
Yeah,
like there's one driver and then there's one outside the truck hang. That could be
you hit a curve too fast and the guy just spins into that thing.
That could be where the injury happens.
That thing will crush you. It's so strong. It is scary. It looks like a big mouth. Yeah. No,
or maybe they're just getting diseases from
that could be
from the garbage.
Typhoid and rubella.
Herpes.
Gross.
You get herpes and you're trying to convince your wife. I swear I haven't cheated on you. How the heck do you have herpes? I don't know.
It was the garbage.
Sure. The garbage out there having reckless sex. Sure.
Number 4, roofers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And the worst thing about roofers' injuries that you see it coming.
Yep.
Oh. Like once your feet slip, you know what's coming up next.
That's it.
But there's an incline, so it's not like you're gonna slip and just stand up.
Yep.
You're gonna slip and you're just gonna go.
You're gonna
down.
roll.
The good thing about it is that, like I always say, you have a few minutes to repent for your sins.
If you have the presence of mind, you don't have the presence of mind.
You don't have the presence of mind at that point.
Yeah, if you think you're about to die, I'm telling you, I will repent for my sins real quick. I'm like, oh Lord, forgive me for my sins, because you gotta get to heaven, man. You got to get to heaven.
As you're rolling off the roof,
it's in your head.
Guys, do you know how long it would take you just to get past the moment?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to mentally fight through
and you're still trying to figure out a way to save yourself.
Because
you're
still grasping.
for stuff.
But I'm telling you that your mind can still throw out a quick prayer, man. It doesn't have to be a confession of all your sins. You
No.
All you have to say is just, oh Lord, forgive me for all my sins and accept my soul into heaven. Quick think. Just think it quickly.
And then
clack. And then you open your eyes in the hospital and you're still alive. But now your balls don't work anymore.
But what if you only get to the oh Lord part and then
and God's in heaven like, yes.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Anything else?
Yes.
Time's up.
God, what a scary way to go, man.
roofing.
Oh. And you're like, honey, are you okay? Honey, you all right?
Or when they land and they don't die and you just hear the guttural.
Just, I can't breathe.
blood forming in the back of the throat.
You okay, honey? while she's in the kitchen, listens to Shania Twain. That don't impress me. You okay, honey?
That don't impress me much.
Nah, man.
Even worse is she's on the phone.
With her girlfriend.
I think Ed just fell off the roof.
You okay, Ed? Ed is like, call the ambulance. You beat. Call the ambulance. Ed's so angry.
All right, number 3. Aircraft pilots and flight engineers.
100% flight engineers. Do they fly with the plane?
I don't know.
I thought they just fixed plane on the ground and just, okay, guys, hope it works. You know? Well, I
Maybe
guess.
there's a lot of like engines blowing up on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing uses some very combustible fuel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing blows up and propeller just flies out. Man, all these jobs suck. Honestly.
No, being a pilot doesn't suck.
Oh, it does, man. It sounds fabulous, but it's very boring.
But it is boring.
I don't think pilots have as much fun as we think they have. I don't think they have time to really chill in the city.
No.
No, they don't. But I mean, like, you fly everywhere for free.
Yeah, for work, guy. So you fly to Tokyo, you drop people off, you spend one night in Tokyo,
Yeah.
and next morning you're flying to
But that's
Detroit.
But I'm saying that's your job. But then when you're like,
oh,
on
you mean
vacation,
when you're done? Yeah, you fly for free. Yeah, I guess. I'd rather have a job where I make enough money to pay for my pay for my tickets. And because think about it, 20 hours, 30 hours, you're just flying.
And,
Yep.
But the majority of that is like autopilot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Boring. You're sitting down with some random guy who's probably farting, telling you about his kids, and just you and one guy in the cockpit for hours.
Yep.
It
And
sounds
and
great.
it's a different crew
Yeah. Oh no, I
on
couldn't do it.
rotation.
And
I couldn't do it. I'll
So-
fly into a mountain.
I know
Jeez. Kidding.
a former what's the proper term for them? Nah.
Air hostess. I don't care.
Yeah. So a former one of those.
One of those. He's gonna let me take the heat myself. From one of what he said.
What he said.
and she said that you'd be surprised how incestuous like those air crews are. That there's
Love-making?
Yes, there's a lot of lovemaking that happens
Love
between
will be
pilots
made tonight.
and the like air hostesses.
Of course, there has to be, man. When you're all in uniforms and
and they're
stuff, fake military
flight.
uniforms. Ooh, like Mile High Club.
Yeah, like in flight. Especially on the longer ones, there's a little area for them to sleep in. Even for the stewardess, there's like a little nook
Bunk.
depending on the plane.
A little bunk for boinking.
And she was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of boinking that happens."
Did you ask her if she was one of the boinkers?
You know, we didn't have that kind of relationship, so so I chose to keep it professional.
Apparently, she asked you. That's professional talk with you. There's a lot of banging that happens in the plane.
Yeah, so there's a difference between, you'd be surprised how risque
Oh,
the
that's
flight to you. Oh yeah, you out there spreading yeah, I see you, girl. No, there's a
If
difference.
are you a member of Mile High Club?
Right,
You can tell me. It's okay.
So it might be funner.
I mean, I
more
guess.
fun than what you're thinking.
I guess no wonder the airport pilots they don't have time for you. Have you seen those guys in the airports?
Oh,
they don't care.
No, they
work
really don't
like
care.
they're robots. Like they walk right through
Yep.
you. All of them, like in the
Yep.
crew. I'm like, guys, you are not the mafia. You're not cool.
At the airport they are though.
At the airport, they're monsters, man.
Yep,
They
they
walk
are.
right through security.
Monsters of the Midway.
Just like, hey guys, coming through. Right?
Everybody stop.
Everybody stop. I'm walking through. And you see, even the hostesses, they're all with them, just like a V.
It's just a V, the
You know,
flying
like-
V.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks.
Yep.
Flying, we're just
Flying
gonna
V.
walk right through. I'm like, you are not special forces, guys. Okay, you ask us if we want something to drink.
Yeah.
And you want those biscotti cookies, which are delicious.
Hey, but again,
That's all.
Biscoff. It's not Biscoff. It's
Whatever,
Biscoff.
biscotti.
at the airport, they're top.
They're
they're
top
of the
dogs,
food
man.
chain.
And the guy
Top of
wears
the
a
food chain.
fake captain hat. You know,
Hey,
the
man.
military. You know, they should stop that. They should stop that. Stop calling these guys captains, giving them hats. And I'm like, guy, have you?
Well, a lot of
How
them
are you a captain?
But a lot of them are former like
And a
military.
lot of them just went to air.
That
to
is true.
Flying school and
That
just
is
like
true.
losers. They're just not.
That is true.
Not they're captains. I'm Captain James Markle.
one of our friends does have his aviation or had at one point.
And I will never call him a captain.
No.
Never.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Fishers and fishing workers.
Oh, 100%.
That is dangerous.
100%.
Yes.
That's that Deadliest Catch, guys.
Yep.
I watched that movie, that TV show on my couch, fat and lazy. I'm just like,
Meanwhile, I'm here cracking crab legs.
Yeah, just eating, man.
Enjoying.
Open a can of sardines, plop.
Plop.
You know, nice little oil, fry it up.
Guy, even
Delicious.
just the weather conditions that these guys
Already.
just off GP off of that. Talk less about trying to pull in 300-pound
While your boat is rocking
While
and
just
you're on the edge of the boat.
and it's not like it's tepid water. This is freezing cold water.
There's got to be a better way to fish than this, though.
Golly.
Honestly, this guy's like, we were just joking about Kaizen and continuous improvement and
Yeah.
Six Sigma. Someone's got to look in this system and be like, guys, there's got to be people dying.
I mean,
this
if
is
you're
like
trying to catch
robots have to replace.
Yeah, if you're
them.
trying to catch those exotic prime fish,
You gotta
or whatever
go out
you're
there.
catching,
Man,
got to go out
You
there.
got to go out. And I think that it's tuna they go for, right? Is tuna. It's the
tuna is for the TV show. It's primarily they do like the crabs.
But there's one they do. Wicked tuna.
Wicked tuna.
Wicked tuna, where
So-
they go out to get tuna.
Yeah.
And they say there's a lot of money in tuna. If you get a big one, it's thousands of dollars. So I can see the allure for a young man who has nothing to lose. Go out there, but me, I can't swim already. Okay, I already can't. I mean, I can swim, but I don't think I can swim in the ocean.
I think I'd rather be like work on like an oil rig,
Yes.
rather than do the fish.
Watch oil rig be number one. So the thing I hate about the ocean though is that the ocean. They say they haven't reached the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
Yes.
In my head, if I fall into that ocean and now my whole lower body is under the water, I can't see what's down there.
No.
There are things as big as buildings down
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there. Things that will just open their mouth and come up from below you
Yep.
and close their mouth.
collapse.
And they won't even feel you
No,
when they swallow you.
And I don't care what they say. Like I still believe like they're like dinosaur fishes down there.
I
somewhere.
believe that there are monsters at the
like
bottom of
that,
the
that
ocean.
we've just never seen before.
Because if anything can survive without much pressure on
Yep.
it and no lights,
Yep.
if that thing ever breaks it out, I mean, the sun might kill it or the sun might hurt it, but if it ever breaks out to where there is no, I don't think, what are we going to kill it with? What are you going to kill it with? The pressure that goes on this bad, the shell that it has to absorb that pressure must be out of this world.
Yep.
So I'm
It's gotta be
just
crazy.
thinking, what kind of, because metal can't even get a crunches metal and
It'll-
it's
yep.
destroyed.
Yep.
So I'm just like, what does all that mean? And this is why when I see a beach, when I'm on the beach, I stay on the sand. Once I feel that water pull my legs a little, my feet, I'm like, okay, that's my
That's
time
good
here,
enough.
guys.
That's
it.
good
That's,
enough.
that's my time right here, guys.
It's been fun.
And don't let seaweed brush on you.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here!
It's a tongue. Like, no, it's seaweed, guys. Relax.
It's seaweed.
Please relax.
All right, the number one
Drum roll.
dangerous job: logging workers.
100%. I agree with that one too.
Trees falling on
Trees falling.
Because of
There's a lot of saws.
idiotic Chad,
Yep.
Chad he's cutting from this side, but he's standing on this side, and then you're behind him just talking to your friend. Timber! You look back and it's on you and Chad.
132 logging workers die per 100,000 logging workers.
I don't see how you can't dodge the big tree as it's falling, though. Just a little sidestep.
I think the tree falling is probably actually not the main thing that kills them. It's probably when the log gets tossed. They've already cut the tree down, or when they put the log
Or maybe the sawing
the
process.
sawing
Sawmill,
process,
yep.
sawmill,
Yeah,
all
I
that
worked in the
stuff.
sawmill before. It can be very dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all that stuff.
We had this chopper, it's called the chopping saw. So basically, you put the timber in there and you chop it down with the saw. Zap, zap. You have to do it so carefully at the right angle because remember those teeth are coming down really fast, and
And
if they catch it the wrong way,
yep.
they will flip that stick right into your head.
Yep.
Right into your face. It will break your nose open.
Yeah. Loggers,
Yeah.
Number one.
the number one.
You know what? I feel like the tow truck driver is more dangerous than a lot of
I told you, tow truck driver is not going to be on this.
I thought it was, man.
This is college student problems. Nobody cares about your car getting towed.
There's probably like a lot of verbal assaults.
Verbal
Yeah,
assault for
but-
sure.
Hey, there's a reason why they put up bulletproof glass in their offices, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's be real. Like everyone I've gone to, they
Oh,
have
that's
bulletproof
because
glass.
that's because by the time you go there, you have time.
Yes.
You have them to go get.
You have time to go home.
Yeah.
You have time.
Oh, you're going to take my car?
Yep.
Okay.
You have time to prep.
So
to
where do I
strap
need
up.
to come and get it at?
You there? That's where
And
you're
you
gonna
will be there,
You'll
right?
You'll be there, right?
All right, cool.
All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna come pick it up.
Cool. Now you have John Wick walking through your door.
The guy runs to Ganda Mountain real fast. Grab a couple of ammunition.
Yep.
Grab a shotgun. Come back. Which of y'all told my car? Which of you?
Oh, it's the big fella back there, right?
Pull out a
Big fella?
sawed off.
Okay.
Tap the
Hey,
window.
hey, big fella, big fella. Can I talk to you for a
Hey,
minute?
big fella.
The guy rounds the corner. What do you? Because he's cocky now.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
You're
want?
in my house.
Jacket flies open. Shotgun comes out.
Where is Gabriela? That's the car's name. Where is Gabriela?
Go get my car.
Now. And she better be pristine.
Hey! Put that away. Put that away. Put that.
Is that someone trying to pick up the phone to call the police? Put that away.
You really gonna shoot me over a car?
Oh. Now is it? Am I gonna shoot you over a car? You couldn't just take the boot off of my car.
You weren't doing. You was
30 minutes ago.
Where was this energy before?
You're gonna shoot me over
You
a
gonna shoot me
car.
over a car.
You're gonna tow my car away over
You gonna tow me over a parking spot?
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all doing things that we shouldn't be doing
And, you
today.
were- and he
I
was
guess it's do things you shouldn't do today, according to Reese.
to be honest, it really only takes sometimes 3 minutes to go in, come
That's it.
out. That means that they're definitely there waiting.
Oh, yeah, they're
because it
hustling.
has to take longer to put a boot on or to get the car towed, connected.
They're waiting for
They're
you.
waiting.
They're
They're
waiting. They're like
Premeditated.
Like the cops that I hate, the ones that hide under the bridge, waiting for you to drive by.
Those ones are the
We'll
worst.
talk about them on that show. We'll talk about them on
Those
that
ones are
show.
the worst.
What's
Alright.
20 minutes on those guys?
Let's play some music for the listeners.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Coming up next is stories from these boys again, or do we want to do celebrity news? We'll
figure it out.
We'll figure it out. It's these boys again
Story
on.
number one.
Oh yeah, that's right. My fault. The guy was.
Story number one.
That's right. We're going into the stories. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
You had the drop ready
I did.
for once in your life.
Oh boy.
When you get yelled at over and over every week
Story
about
number
something.
one.
Florida man steals $33,000 worth in rare coins and uses them in change machine.
Idiot.
What a dummy.
Wait. Read the story. Let me not ask questions yet. Let me give you a second.
A Florida man stole more than $30,000 in rare coins and cashed them in for a fraction of their value at change machines at an area grocery store. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office investigator said Shane Anthony Melly, 40 years old, stole the rare presidential coins valued at $1,000 each, and other items worth a total of $350,000.
For coins?
Other items included. Investigators said that Melly sold some of the coins to a pawn shop for $4,000.
I'm sorry?
He sold some of the coins to a pawn shop for $4,000.
So he knew
That they were worth
that they were
money.
worth something.
Okay.
And then he just got tired and just went to Coinstar and just deposit.
Yep, he exchanged a majority of them through Coinstar. That's the change machine.
That's the only way. They're all the grocery stores.
Yep, grocery stores, Coinstar.
This guy's beyond a moron.
He was arrested and charged with grand theft.
And he's 40 years old.
He's 40 years old.
No. They shouldn't arrest him with grand theft. It should just be we should have.
See?
We need new
Zeke
laws.
wants to just get killed.
No. I
What
didn't
did
say get killed.
A felony, then dead.
we need new laws of where we can just charge for somebody just for being stupid.
Shane.
That should just be just what?
Why? What's so stupid?
You knew that they were worth money,
Yes.
And he still go throw it away.
and you just said, "You know what? Screw it."
I think he was panicking.
Oh, you're saying that he should have sold the rest to the pawn shop.
No,
You've already thieved.
what he's saying is that I think what he's saying is if he did not know something, I
Exactly.
was assuming
Yeah.
that he didn't know the worth of these.
If he didn't know the
coins.
worth?
he probably just grabbed them and he didn't know the worth. But if he knew the worth of the coins, why would you go? I don't even understand the logic behind it. Why would you just go throw it away? Basically,
That's all he's basically that's what he's doing.
this is my dream, man. Is to just come around the corner and see a guy like this who stole something and the bank has him stealing whatever he wants, cash or coins.
Yep.
And then he dumps it in front of me to ditch the cops. and the cops chasing by, and I now grab the stuff.
Now
Up
you
a
have the
nice
money.
little-
Ooh.
Yeah, but they have tracking.
swing.
They have tracking numbers on the money. They'll come for you.
I
found
risk
it. I found it.
I didn't see it. No,
I
knew
found
was
it.
missing.
Yeah.
You have the guy on video.
And by the way,
you jacked it.
You just spend the money wiser, man. You
That's
just drive a little distance, spend it there.
That's it.
Drive a little distance, spend it here. Get change.
That's it.
Stack up that change.
That is it.
Just
Literally,
be smart about it.
legitimately.
And then when they catch you, say, I don't know what happened. I'm saying,
So the guy knew it was where something went to the change machine.
What?
That's a dummy.
He didn't want to interact with humans. That's the he thought he was being smart. He doesn't want to interact with humans because
So he thought. So the guy,
Coinstar.
the pawn guy,
Yeah.
had already given him 4 stacks
Yep.
just for some of the coins.
Yep.
So he was like, "Oh, maybe the Coinstar is gonna give me
4 stacks
No,
without
he
having
can't
to
be that- he can't
No,
be that
it's not
stupid.
stupid,
He
man.
can't be
Come
that
on.
stupid. He can't be that stupid.
Okay.
Come on.
He can't be that
Well,
stupid.
Maybe
Rich releases the best in people.
He does.
It's,
No,
no,
he
it's
does.
very sad.
He really
no,
does.
no. I actually see the stupidity in people. I think he could be that stupid,
Oh, nice.
I think he's just stupid. Or he was just like,
but he can't be that stupid.
You can't underestimate the power of stupid.
There's only, I think there's a bottom to IQ. When they say low IQ, there has to be a bottom.
So you don't think that the guy went to a pawn shop, saw that he could get money, and he thought in his mind, I could just go to a Coinstar, not have to interact with anybody, and exchange it for money.
But when you put the thing in the Coinstar, it'll register and it'll say 25 cents. It'll say 50 cents. So you can see how much you're being paid.
After he's dumped the money in,
No, as you're dumping in, it'll tell you.
you dump the whole. You don't dump one coin at a time. You dump it
that's
all
true.
in,
dump
and then
it
you
in,
let it
and then
rotate
it
it,
tells
and
you
it
how
will be
much-
counting
yeah.
it.
Yeah. It will, and it, I don't think it reads what year the coin was made and how rare it is. It just gives you whatever the face value is.
I
It's
just
disgusting.
want to punch him.
Well,
Just
yeah,
Well, he's getting punched in jail in the butt.
gross.
gross.
It's prison.
Story number 2.
Since we're in Florida, let's stay in
Let's
Florida.
stay in the big FL.
Florida man calls 911 to report himself drunk driving.
This is a good Samaritan.
Nah, this is a hero, man.
This is a good Samaritan.
You know.
In Polk County, deputies received an unusual 911 call on New Year's Eve
Unbelievable.
where a man reported himself drunk driving.
Unbelievable.
Driving while under the influence of alcohol or drugs is a serious crime. Innocent people are too often injured or killed.
Who the heck wrote this?
From
We
impaired
know
drivers.
it is. We know it is, guy. Who is this
DUI is not a
reporter?
laughing matter.
Oh, here we go.
That's what sheriff's officials wrote on Facebook.
Thank you, Sheriff.
However, in this particular incident, nobody was hurt. So
let's
we
laugh.
couldn't help. This is all the sheriff's words, by the way. We couldn't help but LOTO.
Huh?
Laughed our tasers off.
Oh my God, what a loser!
So lame.
Oh,
It's
my
not. You're
goodness.
not funny.
I bet all his friends high fived him
Yep.
too. Oh, good job.
Yep.
Ha, that's a good one.
Good job, Captain.
Police jokes.
Oh,
Yeah. Laugh our tasers off.
So LOTO.
I hope you tase yourself.
I hope it never catches.
It won't catch.
Laugh our tasers off.
According to the deputies, Michael Lester of,
humor is the worst.
Winter
Lester.
Haven
2 first names, Michael Lester. You can't trust a guy with 2 first names, man.
Ever.
Never.
He called 911 and told the dispatcher that he was driving drunk
Yeah.
and needed
Come
to
get me.
He needed to be pulled over.
I love the guy was like, "Whoa, I'm really drunk.
He's
Whoa,
like, yo, I shouldn't
I'm
be-
really drunk.
I shouldn't be
driving.
doing this."
What should I do? I'm gonna call the cops.
He's like, I certainly can't pull over.
Yeah, the cops or pull into a parking lot and sleep.
Certainly
Nah,
can't
it's a
do
stupid
that.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
gonna
gonna, who can I call to let know
that
what's
I'm
happening?
driving. Yeah, who can really punish me? who can really punish me?
So
911.
here is
We've been told.
here are some excerpts from the actual call.
That's great. This is about to be good.
911. What's the address of your emergency? All
name's-
over Winter Haven. What's the address of your emergency?
The guy said all over Winter Haven.
Yep.
Yeah, what was the guy drinking? Probably Everclear.
What's the address of your emergency right now? I'm too drunk. I don't know where I'm at.
Stupid.
Okay. What is it that you're trying to report, sir? Oh, I was just drunk driving. You're drunk driving right now?
Yes, stupid.
Yeah, all night. I'm actually in front of the police department right now.
What?
Dispatcher says, we have a unit coming out to you now. I think that I'm going to go get something to eat. They can catch up with me later.
The guy wants waffles, man. The guy wants waffles.
Where have you been all night? The dispatcher says.
None of your business.
I don't know. Driving around. Trying to get pulled over, actually.
Michael Lester. Lester.
Are you in the parking lot?
I just said that.
No. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road.
What the?
My God. Lester.
End scene. Eventually, Lester parked his truck in the middle of the road until sirens.
A truck
Yes.
in the middle of the road.
The guy just parked in the middle of the road.
I'm sick of it.
Oh man.
Sirens were heard in the background a short time later.
Oh god.
Of course, Lester admitted to drinking beers and said that he had only slept 4 hours in the past 4 days.
Oh.
He also reportedly admitted to swallowing methamphetamine
That's it. That's what it was.
earlier.
It's not the alcohol, man. It's the meth.
Oh no. He said he swallowed.
Yep. Instead of smoking it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably that's why it took a long time to release into his body.
Oh man. That just thank you, Lester, for the jokes. that was like
Guy said, I think I'm going to get something to eat. They can catch up with me later.
Story number 3.
He was trying to get pulled over. Oh, my goodness, Lester. Story number 3, vegans. That's vegetarians and vegans combined.
I agree.
Accused of killing piglets by accident
Of all the animals to kill to his cute piglets.
after storming a farm to cuddle them.
What? You mean grown people left their house and today what we're going to do is we're going to storm a farm to go cuddle piglets.
Yes, and they killed them.
Americans,
Vegans.
please, you got to stop this.
A farmer has accused vegans of crushing
not even. Oh, it's just the worst.
2 piglets to death after causing a stampede during their efforts to cuddle the newborn pigs. 200 vegans from the group
200.
Yep. From the group Meet the Victims.
MEAT.
Yep.
I can't take this, man. I can't take this story.
Meet the Victims. Stormed a farm in Lincolnshire in order to protest against pork. However,
Lincolnshire. That doesn't sound.
It sounds like a Lord of the Rings village. Lincolnshire is where the wizards live.
Lincolnshire.
Golly.
In their efforts to raise awareness about the cruelty of pig farming,
Who are they raising awareness to? The other
everyone.
vegans around them?
Yeah, just yourselves, guys.
People-
Guys, we know. We know we're eating the meat. We know they've been killed. We are aware.
Preach it to the choir.
But thanks.
They were accused of causing distress to the animals and inadvertently causing the death of 2. The farmer, Sylvia Hook,
That woman hooks. So she just wants to be a murderer. Sylvia Hook just hooks the pigs by the neck. I guess that's my name.
she said the vegans terrified her family and caused damage to the farm.
What?
Are they just rowdy? Like, what is happening?
I don't understand this. So they just walk onto somebody's farm and just charge into their pens to go cuddle their pigs?
This is what she said. About 50 of them all piled into a farrowing house. Immediately, the sows are jumping up and down. It caused the death of 2 young piglets. I guess, okay, I see. Through being squashed and 2 other piglets I've had to take to the hospital.
Oh, their moms, the sows squashed them.
Yep. The moms were jumping up and down because of the...
Well, that's the pig's fault.
The sows were very stressed initially with all the noise and commotion, jumping up and down, squashing the piglets, and causing general havoc.
Nah, those pigs want to kill their children already. They're just looking for an excuse. I mean, they've seen human beings before. Calm down. These pigs are murderers. I say Hook should hook them.
I think the punishment for the vegans is they have to eat the 2 piglets.
Oh, that would be great, guy.
Wow.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they eat the piglets in front of the mother.
Yep. That's their punishment.
That'll be good. That's a good. I
Each,
second that.
each because there's not going to be that much meat. A toothpick of piglet, they'll have to just
I second that emotion, guy. Let's get it going.
and then apologize to the
pig.
Like, I'm sorry.
By the way, you know how what's it called? Veal is baby cows, right?
yeah.
Guy, calm down. Calm down. Because, oh yeah, veal is baby cow.
Yep.
I wonder what baby pig tastes like.
It's probably like
Probably all fat and no real meat. But if
Yeah.
you can get some meat of that piglet, though,
very, very tender.
yeah,
Well, they denied that they caused the animals stress.
So
or that they were responsible.
I'm
for
gonna trust
the death.
you, non-meat eaters, or the farmer who actually raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you didn't
You
do
know,
it.
I'm not a big pork eater, so I'm not really angry about this one. If they were doing this to cows, we'll have a real issue. Because I don't mess with my cows. I like my steak. I've eaten veal before, and I don't think I ever will, but,
Oh man, veal is delicious. By the way,
it's delicious.
it's like when you just want to say tender. Oh,
But led to the mothers of the piglets.
Yeah. then the better
Story
place.
number 4.
U.S. man accused of faking his own kidnapping to avoid a Super Bowl bet.
This country is ridiculous, man, honestly. Every story has been just ridiculous.
Robert Brandel,
This is what freedom causes.
60-year-old Robert Brandel, was found tied up in his truck
Chineke.
near Buffalo,
New York.
New York. He told officers he had been abducted by 2 armed men 2 days earlier.
And they screamed, "This is MAGA country."
Again, lying on people.
This is MAGA country.
But police were suspicious that he appeared to be clean shaven and calm. The guy just came out of the bathroom, shaved himself,
Stupid.
and tied himself to his truck. Officials
They said he was clean shaven and calm.
and calm.
I would be calm if I was kidnapped.
Yeah. Officials now believe he was trying to get out of paying $50,000.
Oh, that's worth it, man.
that
That's
he
worth
owes.
it. That is, I would take my kidnapping instead of paying $50,000. Come on, man.
50 racks.
50 racks. Online group bet. Oh. He faces charges of fraud and filing a false police report.
Fraud. What fraud?
I don't know.
$1,000.
What does this guy do for a living when he has the balls to pay $50,000? It doesn't look like a rich man.
According to Mr. Brandel's version of events, this is his testimony, he
Here we
went
go.
to pick up the 2 men in his truck on Monday because they were involved in the Super Bowl Squares bet with him, which is an online betting website. He said the men threatened him with a gun, stole $16,000 in cash, and forced him to drive them around the western part of New York State for 2 days before tying him up and leaving him in a car park.
This
Just sounds ridiculous.
but I don't know. He might be saying the truth.
But they found out that
They found out he was lying.
so he's
I kind of believe him, actually. His own story is more believable than just a smallest story.
that's true.
Let's think about it, because it's New York
Yeah.
and it's money.
$50,000.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. You can see how two Italianos can pull a gun on you and drive you around. But what was driving him? What was driving him around for 2 days?
For 2 days.
I don't know.
How does it make sense? You would have escaped.
Officer James O'Callaghan
Oh, here we go. Irish.
told local station that they became suspicious of his story because he was clean shaven around his beard, and he was way too calm when they found him, despite it apparently being the 3rd day of his abduction. Yeah, after 3 days, you probably are a little bit more panicked.
More panicked or used to it.
So that's why he was calm.
I mean, I don't know. Like, the longer you're exposed to something, the more you're accepting it. You just chill.
After 3 days of no water, no food,
Guy,
I don't know if it's no water.
if
or
they
no food.
tie you to,
you're tied to your truck.
No, but he wasn't in there for 3 days. They say he was driving for 2 days.
He told them that he was tied for 2 days.
No, he said he was driving them around for 2 days, and third day they tied him in the park and left him. Right? Am I listening wrong? Well, you know, I'm a good listener, I've been told, from my leadership class. Yeah, I mean, 3 days of time, you will not be clean shaven.
I don't believe this guy's story.
No.
Nah. The officer continued and said a normal person that has been abducted and has gone through something like that, their heart rate would be very high. They're worried. They're depressed. A lot of emotions would be bubbling up. So he's due to be in court later this month.
So they don't actually have any evidence that he's lying. They just think he's lying.
Well,
This guy be telling the truth, guys. There might be two guys out there with 16 grand laughing their asses off.
Well, he still has to pay his $50.
Hey, either way.
Either way, you got to pay.
But he pointed out the guys. You know, he said that the other two guys, the guys who robbed him, were the ones that were involved in the online betting with him.
Yeah. So can he bring them out then? They might come out in the trial.
And they probably have alibis.
You don't know that.
Guys were probably at work.
Yeah.
Or at home.
Or out of the state, out of the city. So, anyways, that's it for the stories for today. When we come back, movie review with the voice of logic and reason.
Come on, man. You almost said it.
You almost did.
Yeah.
You almost did. I looked at you and I was like, yeah, nah.
No chukula today.
Nah. And, of course, we'll end the show with life advice from these boys again.
Yeah.
Don't turn the dial. These boys again, 98.9 KRSM.
Welcome back to the show with your boy, Chukulala. And it's time for movie reviews with Chukulala. Even though I don't really review movies necessarily, it's just movie talk. Maybe I should change it to movie talk with Chukulala. This week...
This guy's talking to himself.
Thinking out loud, man. This week, nothing special. Last week, we missed my segment because somebody went too long. Not his fault. There were a lot of big stories last week to cover, so we couldn't really get to my segment. But we're back. So last week, in my opinion, kicked off the summer movie section.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite part of the year. And started out with Captain Marvel, which did better than expected. Less than expected, but not as bad as people thought it was going to be. I mean, right now it's trending at 79% from the critics and 62% from the audience, which is weird because normally Marvel movies they're on par. You know what I mean? They have the same numbers, and they're normally in the high 80s, low 90s. But I've heard it's a good movie. I will be seeing it this weekend.
Isn't this movie in the series of, like, the whole Avengers Endgame?
It's in the world. It's in that universe, but she's a brand new character in the universe. We saw nothing of her till the end of Endgame.
Infinity
War. Yeah. And by the way, the new trailer for Endgame, the final trailer came out this morning, and it looked great. That movie's going to be good. And she's in that trailer. So she plays a big role in the whole Thanos thing.
Okay.
And then, opening this week, we have 5 movies opening, but I'm just going to focus on the 3 that I really want you guys to know about. Number 1 is Ash is Purest White. That's a Chinese tragicomedy. Kind of a gangster Chinese movie, but not in the... You know how we grew up back home with our kung fu movies where the voice dubbing did not match what the mouths were saying?
Yeah.
This is a better movie. It's going at 98% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. So I guess it's good. I wouldn't see it in the theaters personally, but I think you guys can wait for it on DVD. Watch it at home.
Yep.
Number 2 is Nancy Drew and the Hidden Staircase.
Nancy Drew?
Yep. Nancy Drew is coming to the big screen. Yep. Limited release, so there's not. I don't think it's in the cities right now, but it might get here eventually. 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. So okay, I never read the Nancy Drew series. I don't know what it's about. I know it's a detective.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in that show or that movie. But the one I'm really interested in is Captive State.
Just
63% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not great, but it's still fresh. But I don't trust critics when it comes to movies like this because this movie is about an alien invasion in Chicago. 10 years after the alien invasion. So it's what has gone through and, it's the drama of the whole thing and probably full of action. I cannot wait to see this movie. I think it's going to be great. The poster is a black guy with, red smoke all over him and a red flare walking. It's just a unique take.
Very, very cool.
Unique take on the whole alien invasion stuff. And the giant alien robots. It just looks great. So yeah, that's a movie I'll be seeing this weekend with Captain Marvel. So if you have time, go out there, see Captain Marvel, see Alien, captive states, and then wait for Ashes, the purest white. And if you really must, see Nancy Drew, but I wouldn't, just to be honest.
Ashes, the purest white.
Yep, and I am looking forward to Shazam. I've heard good things about Shazam. That's opening soon. They say Zachary Levi, who is Chuck from NBC's Chuck, gained a lot of. His name is Chuck in the movie called Chuck. He opens on March 23rd, so that's next week. Next weekend, I'm excited about that one. I think I'm going to go see that one in the theaters because I've been waiting for that movie for a while. And I heard this DC's. I mean, all the critics love it. They had the showing, and the critics love it. Even the fans loved it. So it should be good. They say it's fun, lighthearted. The characters are charming. Him and the little boy that plays his sidekick. So it's going to be good.
I think you're missing one.
Which one?
Ip Man. There's a new release of Ip Man coming out.
No, I'm done with Ip Man. Ip Man, we've had 5 iterations of that movie.
Yeah.
No, we're going to stick
One
with
more.
the ones. We're going to stick with the ones I'm talking about. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Like I said, I'm the Siskel.
Yes.
I'm the Siskel on this show.
I'm the captain now.
That's it?
And now, life advice from these boys.
Ignorance.
Implement at your own risk.
The guy's ignorance is out of this. That's it. That's it.
I've definitely been interrupting a lot of the
I
drops.
know. Which is unlike him, isn't it?
It is very
It
unlike
really
him.
is unlike him. I feel that from myself.
I've been interrupting a lot of the drops
That's it.
today, listeners. I apologize.
Life advice. I have one.
Go.
This goes back to the very first story of the I don't like these tunes. If you want something, just go get it.
Yeah.
Don't wait for it to come to you. That's a simple. Everybody knows this one.
Yep.
You want something, go get it. Don't let it come to you. Although in the world we live in today with DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats, sometimes what you want, it comes to your front
It'll
door.
come to your front door.
Right
Yeah.
to your front door, and I don't like that message. There's something about going out and getting your own Chinese food and just the hunts. Same thing with ladies,
Yes.
Find the one you like, a little bit out of your league. Always go for one out of your league, One that you have no business talking to. Then go in there, shoot your shot, and when you win, it's a good booster for your confidence. So go out there and be somebody, okay?
I would like to think that the ladies still like to be pursued by true gentlemen.
True gentlemen.
There's nothing
yes.
wrong with tradition.
No,
right?
Some things are not bad.
Yeah. I mean, ladies, let me know if that's incorrect, but I would assume that that's the case.
Amen, brother.
And I think another one that I have is not everybody needs to be saved.
Yes,
Please. Not everybody is a victim that needs to be saved by
Some shrimp.
some superhero.
I was about to say some horrible things, but
But not everybody needs to be saved.
don't
So-
make yourself look good by making everybody else look bad.
That's
Yep.
a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
because
one.
everybody else will see you as looking bad.
Yeah.
You might think you're looking good, but in their eyes, you look bad because you're trying to shame people.
Yep.
It's not cool.
It's not cool.
Not cool, dude.
Life advice number 2: stop lying on people.
Lying on people.
It's not just a passing thing. Like, it really affects people's lives.
not
Because
cool.
there's going to be that one guy that you will lie on, and he will go to prison, and he will serve out the sentence, and he will come out and commit the crime that you accused him of
Yep.
committing.
Because double jeopardy.
Because they can't send him to prison.
Yep.
He's especially if they found that he was guilty and he spent all this time. Let's say they found that he's innocent after he served his time and he was innocent. Then that means you owe him one free crime.
Yep.
So it's like, I already served the time. Might as well, do the crime.
Wow.
I'm just saying that's a movie, right? Remember that movie where the man faked his death and then his wife went to prison?
It's called Double Jeopardy.
Yep. She came out and she killed him. And I'm like, it makes sense.
Yeah, you're
So
risking the lives of innocent people when you lie on them.
Yeah,
Like,
please stop it.
It's not good.
It's not
lives and livelihood.
Yes.
Yep.
Reputation. And their children and their family will see them as rapists when they were
Yep.
just absolutely innocent.
Life
Or-
advice number
Yeah, go
3: tow truck drivers, leave us alone.
Just be cool.
Leave us alone.
Just be cool, man.
even if you don't want to leave us alone, give us time, guy. If we park somewhere and we're going to get a sandwich, and you lose the sandwich shop, give us 5 minutes, give us 10 minutes.
Just a little bit.
Don't immediately sprint to lock the tire. You know what I mean?
Just be cool.
Yeah, you're in the background revving your engine.
Yeah, just chill, guy.
Just chill.
Because I promise you, that break that you give that person,
It will come.
it's gonna come back around.
It's karma,
to you.
man. One
It's
day
karma.
one day that person might be the guy that saves you.
Something.
Please.
It's gonna come back to you.
And number 4, I like this one. If no one is catching you committing a crime or doing anything bad, if you're doing something bad, no one's actually seeing you do it, don't just confess. I've seen people who do this. Apart from the guy who confessed about the drunk driving, there are many people who, just confess things. If someone says, like, I know what you're doing, don't immediately jump to saying, I'm sorry I hit you. No,
Yep.
just keep looking at them. You know what I mean? I know what you're doing. Just make eye contact and just keep your mouth shut.
I love blank stare, blinking. Just
Blank stare, just keep blinking. Like,
yep.
And you have to tilt your head to
No.
the side
Yep.
and just look at them.
Because they can interpret that look for anything they want.
Yep.
And most people can't handle that awkward silence.
They can't.
So they eventually they will say something
They'll
like,
say-
all right, never mind, and
Yep.
they'll leave.
Because if you say what,
Yeah.
then they're okay. He's
Now they-
hiding something.
Yep.
They've engaged.
And if you say no, not me, no, they can now roll off your
Exactly.
body language. But if
Yep.
you just look at them quietly,
Blank stare, blinking, guys.
like you're waiting for you. Tell me what I'm doing.
Continue.
That's the best way to go through life.
I think that should wrap up the life advice section. Blank stare, blinking will
Yeah.
get you out of a lot of trouble.
Spontaneous confession is never good.
It never.
It's never good.
Just stare, blink. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. These boys again. We'll leave you with some Jadena, Bambi. Happy weekend.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bueno.
Laters.
Jojo.